Greatness is often measured by trophies and records, but what about the sacrifices, controversies, and untold moments behind the scenes? If you think you know the stories of tennis legends, think again, because there's more beneath the surface, especially when it comes to Maria Sharapova and the Bryan brothers, who now find themselves inducted into the hallowed International Tennis Hall of Fame. Maria Sharapova has rarely paused to dwell on her formidable career. Yet, entering the Hall of Fame has prompted her to finally reflect on the incredible journey, both its triumphs and its turbulent moments. "You can't believe how much you give up, how much you push and grind," Sharapova admitted on Friday, sounding more awed than boastful, only a day before her official induction, which she'll share with doubles titans Bob and Mike Bryan. Taking stock of her achievements, she confided, "Every ounce of effort, it was absolutely worth it." Sharapova stands in rare company as one of just 10 women ever to claim a career Grand Slam in singles. Her breakout moment came at Wimbledon in 2004, when, as a teenager, she shocked the world by defeating defending champion Serena Williams in the final. She would go on to seize the US Open in 2006, the Australian Open in 2008, and twice conquered the French Open in both 2012 and 2014, all while becoming the first Russian woman to ever reach the top spot in the WTA singles rankings. Beginners might not realize just how significant it is to win all 4 majors, and Sharapova's feat places her among the sport's all-time greats. Beyond individual glory, Sharapova played a pivotal role in propelling Russia to victory in the Billie Jean King Cup, previously called the Fed Cup, in 2008. She also carried her country's flag to the Olympic podium in London 2012, earning a silver in singles, falling once again to the formidable Serena Williams. But here's where it gets controversial. Sharapova's fame reached far beyond the baseline. Not only did she rake in prize money, but she also became a global icon, commanding endorsement deals that dwarfed her earnings from tennis itself. From high-profile ad campaigns to starring on the cover of Sports Illustrated's swimsuit issue, Sharapova cultivated an image recognizable well outside sporting circles. Is it fair that some athletes earn more from image than achievement? Let's hear your thoughts. Her competitive career, though glittering, was dogged by obstacles. Shoulder injuries required multiple surgeries and, most sensationally, a 15-month suspension for failing a drug test at the 2016 Australian Open, the result of testing positive for meldonium. The substance had only recently been added to the banned list, and though she was initially given a 2-year ban, this was reduced after a rigorous review. Authorities agreed that Sharapova was not a deliberate cheat, a subtle but crucial distinction. Still, the episode divided opinion. Some felt she was scapegoated, while others questioned the leniency. And this is the part most people miss. Does a single misstep undo a lifetime of discipline and achievement? Tell us if you agree or disagree. Returning to where it all began, Sharapova recently took a tour through the newly renovated Hall of Fame in Newport, Rhode Island. As she walked past the exhibits, she felt like a teenager again, eager for the induction ceremony and to reconnect with the coaches, friends, and rivals who shaped her career. You walk those halls and suddenly realize every player, every artifact, you're just a small thread in the massive and beautiful tapestry that is tennis history. And then there are the Bryan brothers, Bob and Mike, the most dominant men's doubles pairing tennis has ever seen. Together, these electrifying twins amassed a record 16 major titles and jointly spent an astonishing 438 weeks ranked #1 as a duo. For newcomers to tennis, grasping the rarity of such dominance is essential. In doubles, chemistry and timing are everything, and the Bryans set a standard few will ever match. Mike Bryan earned even more distinction by winning 2 additional majors alongside Jack Sock when Bob was sidelined by injury in 2018. for a career total of 18 major doubles titles. An open debate for anyone who wants to argue greatest of all time. Their patriotic pride reached its zenith in 2007 as they anchored the U.S. team to a Davis Cup victory, a feat that remains the last American win in the tournament. They also captured gold at the 2012 London Olympics, a highlight already featured among the hall's most celebrated exhibits. Walking those corridors and looking at the artifacts worn by all our heroes, it's simply humbling, Bryan remarked, describing the surreal experience of seeing the very shirt he wore at the Olympics now under glass, part of the sport's shared memory. Adding another layer of intrigue, Hall of Fame President Patrick McEnroe, who himself captained the brothers to Davis Cup glory, echoed a sentiment that may spark debate. Representing your country at the highest level, whether in Olympics or Davis Cup, should be every athlete's dream. But is that still true in the era of mega prize purses and packed global calendars? As the ceremony neared, Sharapova revealed her acceptance speech was still a work in progress, about 80% complete. Meanwhile, the Bryans had a lighthearted disagreement. Should they deliver one joint speech or each share their own reflections? With characteristic spontaneity, Bob joked, "I think I'll just wing it." So here's the big question. Does fame off the court or moments of controversy change your respect for an athlete like Sharapova? And what about double specialists like the Bryans? Do they get the recognition they deserve? Or is singles still the only way to truly become a legend? Sound off in the comments. Whose legacy resonates more with you and why? Let's keep this debate going.